Indeed, greetings unto you, my beloved and only friends. Thank you so much for joining me on another video. I really do appreciate your presence. If you enjoy what it is I'm doing here, do consider subscribing, consider liking the video, and do leave a comment. I try and answer every single one of them. Let's go live. Yeah, like I'm starting to laugh about the let's go live thing because I'm recognizing patterns within myself. It's something I tend to say before each one of these. I'm pouring myself a glass of water. I'm going to say something worth saying, start the stream off with the right intent. I'm gonna set an intention for why it is I'm drinking water, and then we can get into the stream. So let's go randomly and find something worth saying. The way of the heart begins with a recognition that you are already loved by the only source that matters. The way of the heart begins with a recognition that you are already loved by the only source that matters. I want to say that even once more. Wow. The way of the heart begins with a recognition that you are already loved by the one source that matters. Yeah. That's actually one of the reasons I say, greetings unto you, beloved and holy friends. I use the word beloved very deliberately, and I use it as an indication, affirmation, however you want to see it, that you are in essence loved. You are in essence loving. You are in essence lovable forever and for always. And it's something that no one can ever take away from you. And well, it's actually something that you can take away from yourself at the end of the day. That's usually where it goes, because we have this capacity to love and to give and to love and to give to ourselves, but it's usually at ourselves that we stop. We feel for some reason undeserving, sometimes not worthy of this love that we have to give, and then we neglect ourselves. We will do what others want us to do for them and for their betterment, but we won't do what we're supposed to do for ourselves and for our own betterment. If you can't love yourself, you can't love anyone else. If you're not willing to change yourself, you can't change anything else. And the more and more I get like confronted with this information, the more and more I realize it's completely true. You seem South African. I am South African, my friend. Hi from New Zealand. Welcome. Actually, I have a friend that lives in New Zealand as well. Very good friend of mine. Love him so much. So it's nice to have more friends from New Zealand now. Good morning, afternoon, man. Hey, Edmund. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. And hello, Lindsay. Thank you for joining us as well. I want to take a sip of my water, but before I do, I want to set an intention for my glass of water today. And I feel I want to continue it onto the energy field that I was experiencing yesterday, talking about chakra colors and talking about stuff like that. The color purple, to me at least, signifies intuition. So that's exactly what I want to take sips of water for today. Every single sip of water is going to serve my intuition, allow me to hydrate my intuition, if you will, allow myself to express more fully and more articulately, if you will. So, to intuition, my friends. Yeah, that feels very intuitive. My body knows what it's doing as it drinks water. Hey, Melton friends. Hey, Lane. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. I'm also excited for you to be here, Lindsay. Thank you. I've been thinking a lot lately. Been meditating on some of the things I've been feeling. It's been profound. I see some more comments. How are you? I'm good. Thank you, Lane. I'm good. I'm just allowing myself to really think and experience, especially so the things that I've been keeping myself unaware of, if you will. Like, living in your own illusion. And it's been very enlightening Like today, especially, instead of sitting on my rock, I wanted to sit with my back against the tree, and I meditated like that, and I just like went into this thought pattern of how we are, all interconnected, and how it's something as simple and as small as meditation against a tree creates a value exchange system. At least that's how it felt to me. Like it actually started hurting me at one point, and I was like just leaning with my back against the tree, and I felt like it was hurting me because Mother Earth was hurt, and I was allowing my physical body to sense or to experience the sensation of pain, so that I may more fully understand the pain sensation that Mother Earth is going through right now. Because I do believe that Mother Earth is conscious, and it goes even further to say like everything in our entire universe is conscious. Light has energy and is in a wave function, so even light could be conscious because it's living in a vibrational frequency. And light was also the first thing that our universe created, or that was in our universe. There was light first, and it's such a fundamental force. And becoming enlightened is basically you trying to revert your consciousness as far back or as far to the primary source as you can go, and that is essentially light. And how the very star we're orbiting, the very planet we're walking on, is just this organic system. It's aware, it's alive, it is experiencing our humanity right now as well, and it's something that it's absolutely profound. We we get into our own patterns and we do things that we are used to doing our day-to-day lives, and yet even in these day-to-day lives, the way that we move, the way that we interact with the environment that we're living in, it forms these patterns, and it's very biological as well. If you were to look like at a heat map of how you were to walk through your house, you would start to see like there's main points where you go to. It would look like a tree in a way, walking into your main room, and then like it diverges out, and you always find the path of least resistance, the way to use the least energy possible, because that's one of the rules of our universe, and it's woo. It's been wild. I'm gonna have like sun in my eyes. It seems like the tree I'm sitting in front of technically is shaded all the way down, but it has a bunch of holes in it, so every now and then a beam of light just goes straight into my eyeballs. I'm here at 3 a.m. here in New Zealand, but what are you saying is making sense. I'm happy that it's making sense, my friend. Like 3 a.m. is pretty late. Like it's interesting to me as well. Your day ends when my day starts. My day, or the Americans' day, ends when my day starts. So it's like this whole spectrum of you're finishing your Thursday, I'm starting my Thursday, the Americans are finishing their Wednesday, and yet we all live as part of this experience. It's so trippy. I'm really struggling personally today. Please send love and healing. I'm sending so much love and healing to you, Lindsay. Give your daughter a hug. Look at her beautiful face. See the divinity inside of her, and see it reflected back onto you. Because you can probably see yourself in your daughter as well. So, like, do that for yourself. Become aware of just how wonderful life is. Being able to look at your daughter's face, hearing her voice, being able to hold her, being able to see her, hear her, like just like it. Oh man, being able to spend time with people is very important. I've been talking to friends today. Like since I'm doing what I'm doing right now, it kind of keeps me a little bit grounded. I want to say almost. I don't get to move as much as I would like to, but that is also completely okay. I have accepted that. I do feel sometimes a little bit selfish though. Like I am in a sense. Like I can't deny that me doing something like this, spending a whole year doing one thing and not faltering, uh, it's important. It is necessary because I realize that sometimes in order to to get the thing that you want, be it the spiritual experience, be it the emotional turmoil, be it the lessons that you have to learn, you'll have to give something up to gain something in return. And I've had to confront these things within myself, especially lately. Uh, peace and good vibes to you, Lindsay. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for sharing good vibes, Edmund. I thought the goal of meditation was to be mindless. No, I don't think so at all. I think the goal of meditation is to become aware that you are not your mind. Rather, you're supposed to see your thoughts come and pass like you would watch them floating past you in a river. Not to become attached to them, not to judge yourself based on what you're thinking, but actually to just experience your own inner thoughts and how they make you feel, how the experience of thinking the things that you're thinking makes you look at yourself, and allowing yourself to almost distance yourself from that whole experience, to allow yourself to see it for what it is, see it for the experience that it is allowing you to feel inside of your body, inside of your physical field of consciousness, and then allowing it to be as well, to pass past you, not to become overly obsessed. Because sometimes, like in my meditations, I'll see some hectic stuff. So, like, not to get on a negative note or like a dark note, but I'll see death, in essence. And I've it's something that terrified me as a kid. I would see almost that primarily every single time I closed my eyes. And it's also like a big part of the reason I was led to the feelings of depression that I had as a kid. But it was so scary to me that every single time I closed my eyes, I would see these entities of negativity, death, despair, stuff like that. And I recognize now that that is also a part of our field of consciousness, and it's something that scares us, and it makes me very aware of my capacity to live out of a place of fear, and my power to actually transcend that feeling of fear. So you're literally in that meditative state. You see these arguably negative things arise in your field of consciousness, and then you just sit with them. Like it's actually something that Yash posted. If the devil shows up in your meditations, tell him to meditate with you. And it's kind of like, it doesn't really make sense if you think about it, but you really do just sit with them. You sit with these things that come up in your field of consciousness, the negative feelings we feel sometimes, the hardships we put ourselves through, and by becoming completely aware of them and allowing them to be, and then allowing them to pass in its own time as well, it just gives you this sense of tranquility. You understand why there is these things in your field of consciousness, and you just allow them to pass right through you. It's the stoner South African. Yeah, I guess, but I'm not stoning anymore on these streams, so jokes on you. uh, the goal of meditation is to be mindful. That's how I think of it, at least. Exactly. You're very right, Lane. I'm actually also very big on the mindset of mindfulness, not mindlessness. Because as I said, when you're mindful, you're seeing these experiences and you're allowing yourself to experience them. Like it's a lived experience that's flowing through you constantly. You're not holding on to this thing and like looking at it like, why do I think this thing? This thing shouldn't be thanked. You're just like, oh, I think thing. Interesting. Oh, now I'm thinking something else. Oh, okay, that's cool. Why do I feel this way? This thing comes up in my field of consciousness. Makes sense. And then you just allow yourself to flow. And I feel by allowing yourself to flow through these states of being, you kind of reach a point of where you get some good information eventually. Do you work? We only see you here. I guess you could say no. I don't have a traditional job, my friend. It's actually something I had a chat about with my dad again today. He told me that he wants to get something for me to do so I can earn income while it is I'm doing what it is I'm doing. And he told me that he admires my resiliency and my positivity and my what's the word he used? The Afrikaans word. Mood. Like basically, just the will to do this thing. and it's become very important to me. Like as I was talking a little bit earlier about giving things up, my dad sent me like this pamphlet with like a bunch of, where the place is. It's like basically a hunting resort, and like our family is gonna have a big get together there with all of the men going hunting. And he's like, "Oh, we would love to have you there," and I was just like, "I unfortunately cannot. Like, it would be nice, but I've made a commitment, and I tend to respect that commitment." And he's like, he admires that, and he's proud of me for having these commitments and still staying strong. So had some wholesome moments with my dad, and then in this wholesome moment, he also told me that he would like to, like, he's talking to one of his friends about getting some business prospects in the workings, and he would like to pull me into something like that. And then I told him as well the fact that I've released my attachment to collecting money as a resource, and how much value I attach to my own soul based on the amount of money that I make. So I don't know how he took that information, but we'll see. We'll see. I love my dad so much. Hello, prestigious match. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. I really do appreciate your presence. It's finally raining here. I'm excited. Hopefully, Thor makes an entrance. I'm happy that it's raining, Lane. You were talking a while back about wanting rain, so finally, some rain. Thursday morning, 9:18, Pennsylvania, USA. Still nice and early. The day is young. It's not really trippy. It's called adapting to the sunrise. Adapting to the sunrise. I don't know what you mean, my friend. Maybe you're using some terminology that I've not studied yet. She sure shows me love and beauty every day. I appreciate your words and advice. She is a blessing. There we go. I'm happy that you feel that way, Lindsay. Suns are shining, weeds are smoking. It's going to be a good day, friends. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, prestigious match. Every single day that we get to wake up is a good day. And every single one of our actions creates little ripples in our fields of consciousness that affect the whole, literally. If you want to think of each one of us as let's think of us as a pool or a section of the infinite field of consciousness. And every single thing we do is we're dropping these little pebbles into our fields of consciousness, and we're creating these little ripple effects. So we get to experience these ripple effects when it's inside of our field of consciousness. But since we all share this field of consciousness, our ripples affect the whole as well, and other people get to experience the ripples that we put out into the universe. So we have to put out good ripples, literally, good waves. Aye, prestigious. Yeah, ESD gang. Yeah, we have some more friends here. Thank you, Jovan. Love you too, friend. We all love you, my friend. We are creating a space of love here in this moment, and in every single one of these days as well. And I feel honestly that the space that we have here, even though it's being captured on video and being uploaded to the internet, I feel like it resides. You know, like this place of calm, this place of love, this place of unity, this place of peace. It will always reside. And like it makes me think of something someone said once, like if we were in an apocalypse and like things are just wrecked, would I still be doing these streams? And I replied with, I think I had even more reason to, and I really do actually believe that we have so much capacity to create a space regardless of everything that's going on outside in the world. This is my fourth time catching you, Mel. Good morning, friend. I love starting my day listening to you. I love having you listen to me, my friend. Like, I love having you here. I love you sharing this space with us. I love you saying stuff like that and creating even more love and unity within this space. You know it, Lane. Love the side of the world, but I'm ready for change. You want to move? Where would you like to move, my friend? Like, it's trippy that if you move somewhere else in America, you'll have to get used to a whole new sleeping pattern, or maybe just the same sleeping pattern, but you'll have to be like a little bit sleepy for the first few days. Good day to all of you beautiful people. Good day to you as well, my friend. I feel you. Oh, hey, Lazy B. Hello. Good morning, everyone. Good morning to you as well, my friend. I want to see the world. We will, Lane. Like, imagine touring, dude, playing your music to the world, touching lives, seeing faces. This is the way. Thoughts are okay if you are in visual form as opposed to chatter and language. Yeah, like having your mind chattering constantly and like not allowing yourself any peace in moments. That's also like it's a balance that you kind of have to hunt off, manage, I guess would be the right word in English. I want to travel around the world, starting with South Africa. Little fly just landed on me. Please do, friend. Please come and like come. What did I say? Come and land. Please come to South Africa, my friend. I'd love to show you the place. It's so beautiful. There's so much to do here as well. Country is actually pretty big. It's wonderful. It's a prosperous country, a beautiful country, a evolving country, a country where people care for each other, a country that has love at its core, a country where people are prosperous, a country where people are abundant, a safe country, a country where you can raise your kids, a country where you can meet the love of your life. These are all of the things I believe for South Africa, and I'm speaking it over South Africa. A fly just like went in my cup and then back out while I was trying to take a sip. Uh, Thank you for the helpful friend. I really do appreciate it. It's all our own creation. The fear reflex is the challenge, but we get in front of it. It's all mind, all your projection. Exactly, friend. Everything out in the world is perfectly neutral. And as soon as you create a response to this thing that's perfectly neutral, that is when the feeling is going to be created. Because that feeling and that perception of the thing that it is you're experiencing is completely self created. Melt, you are a spiritual Sherpa. Thank you, friend. I don't think of myself as anything like that. Um, I feel like more so than ever, we are sharing this space and creating this space for a very like clear reason, like to help each other awaken, right? Help each other transcend these negative mindsets, reinforce positivity, reinforce living towards our heart, reinforce living our purest form of existence. And the more that we do that, and the more that we live into this, the closer we're all going to get to living in the world we want, the world we know we deserve, the world of peace, the world of unity, the world of love. And it's not something that I can do by myself, friend, at all. It's not something that any of us can do by our own, but we can definitely do it together. We're creating these ripples, and every single ripple has the opportunity to create a new ripple. So by doing these kind things, going out and being kind to people, you can for let's build a scenario in our heads. You're nice to someone at a like just you walk past someone, you see them looking down, you see them crying, you actually take the time to reach out to them. You tell them that things are going to be okay. You tell them that even though you don't know them, you still love them, and that you recognize them and you see them as a divine individualized expression of God, and the thing that it is they're experiencing is temporary, and that they can also transcend these feelings. And just by saying these things, and then even directly after saying these things, walking away and leaving them to process this information that you've just shared with them, it can literally change their lives. They can shift their mindset from being in a depressive state, wanting to die, to wanting to do exactly what you did for them as well. Create another kind experience. Maybe buy someone's groceries for them or help someone out that is in need. Like we're creating these ripple effects, and the more and more of them we create, the more and more the waves will grow, and soon enough we're gonna take the world by love. I look forward to it, my friends. Good morning, Meltmore and friends. Good morning, Justin. Welcome, my friend. I think you should go on the trip. Family is fleeting. My friend, family is fleeting. You're very right. And it's very important to spend time with family members because you never know what happens tomorrow. But it's not about it's difficult because I've been confronting these things in my field of consciousness, but it's not about me not wanting to do this thing or not valuing their time. It's me respecting myself and the commitments that I make. A commitment is the deliberate decision that it will be so. And I'm a little bit of an extremist when it comes to my commitments. I tend to take them very seriously. And this is something I had a chat with Toasty about today, actually, this morning, technically, about how I make these commitments, and it's usually like big parts of my life or a big chunk of time that I have to commit. And I recognize that seriousness, well, it is seriousness within the mind that is the creation of ego. So I'm not trying to like flatter my ego with the commitments that I make and with the seriousness I have for the things I'm doing. I just recognize the things that I'm doing as more important than enjoying myself right now, at least for this year. Be it financial enjoyment, be it, experiences like going out and hunting with families, be it going to music festivals. I respect my process, and I respect my intuition to do the thing that it is I'm doing right now. So I think that's what it's about for me personally. Mm. I just read the entirety of your username, and I love it. I love the community of Evil Abed and Troy. There we go. We have something in common, my friend. Swiggity swooty, Mel's coming for that booty. Hey, Toasty. Welcome, my friend. I was just actually talking about the conversation me and you had. Well, I think like I sent a message, and now I'm just waiting for your reply. But you might have replied by now as well. I'm not sure. The birds are agreeing. The birds are in communion with us, dude. We're literally all in communion with creation. Communication is trying to live in communion with creation as well. And that's what we're always doing, right? Trying to communicate our perspectives, our perceptions of the universe, and it's beautiful. Hi, bro. Hello to you as well, my friend. Allow the peace. It's already here, like silence. Exactly, my friend. Peace is something that's within us. It's that stillness inside of our souls, that knowing, and it's very humbling to get to that point. Thank you, thankful for that you had the moment with your dad, Mel. That sounds really wholesome. Thank you, Jovan. It was wholesome. Whew. Me and my dad has an interesting relationship. He's not exactly as affectionate as I would love him to be, but that's also the experience that I need to have. I think because of the experience I have of my dad and the way that he loves me, and he does love me, he really does. But I feel there are, you know, there's a lot of different types of love, and I feel his love is very, very distanced. So because of the love that I've been experiencing from my dad, it has allowed me to open myself to the love that I can experience from myself, and this is the love that I want to share as well. That I want to say almost open love, uh, like you're not only telling like you're telling the person that you love them. You're making sure that they know, even though sometimes like it's not us being needy or whatever. Sometimes it's good to have people remind you that you are loved, and it's good to remind yourself as well sometimes. So like I understand why he is the way that he is, and I'm grateful to have learned what I was supposed to learn from growing up the way that I grew up. Thank you for the wholesome, my friend. Man, it's already time for me to get going. Enjoy the streams, everyone. Sadly, I only have a few more days that I can catch the streams. Daylight savings is coming, and I'll have to catch you only on the weekends. It's okay, Lane. You can always catch the lives on the YouTubes. It's I will miss you, but we'll be ready for you when you come back as well. Enjoy your day, Lane. Peace and love to you, Lane. Definitely, man. Good morning to you as well, friend. Peace and love all your ways. Have a good Thursday. Thank you, Lane. Today belongs to you. Today belongs to every single one of us. Just by breathing the air right now, huh? Like think about that. Become completely aware of your breathing right now. Take a single breath and realize that you are contributing as well. The very carbon dioxide that you're breathing out is being turned into sugar in the plants around you. We are constantly creators, my friend. Thanks, Lazy Beat. Made it, Brother Bear. Hey, Ryan woke up and went back to sleep. It's okay, my friend. sometimes we need some more Z's, you know. I'm happy that you're awake. I'm happy that you're here with us. Almost missed you. You did, unfortunately. Loving the mind melt as always. I'm happy that you're enjoying it, my friend. I feel I'm a lot more calm today. Like, I don't know if that is transparent or if it's something that you're noticing. But it's just something I'm becoming aware of in myself as well. Becoming aware of our lived experiences and appreciating them and seeing them as divine in its own. No matter what the experience is, just allowing ourselves to experience them is the biggest gift of all, actually. Uh, did comments stop? I'm not sure. They might have. I wouldn't be surprised. I'll restart the stream if they did. I'll see if there's any more coming through. Do you have any crystals, Melt? What's your opinion on benefits from minerals and crystals? I do actually have crystals, Toasty. I promised that I would show you, my friends, you, my crystals, but I've not just yet. I don't really know how to show in the way that it actually looks good, that you can kind of look at them and see them for their beauty. Like, for me personally, like, a lot of my feeling towards crystals comes from actually holding them. So, and it's to answer your question about the what do I feel about them? What's your exact opinions on benefits? So, the way that I think about it is the fact that crystals are a beautiful form of expression for our planet and for the intelligent systems that make up our atoms. So, talking about atoms as well, one thing I want to talk about is how atoms can get or not like atoms can get destroyed, but the when atoms come together, they make molecules. So in the same way where letters come together to make words, we can have atoms make up molecules. If you increase the spaces between the letters, the word loses its meaning or its form. And in the same way, molecules can lose its meaning or its form when you separate their atoms from each other far enough. And in the same way, even though those letters no longer have meaning anymore, they still have the capacity to make things again. So in the same way, our bodies are made of these atoms, these molecules, these whole systems that are keeping us alive. And like, it's so weird as well because we have these conscious systems within inside of ourselves. Like, for instance, our red blood cells, they're constantly moving oxygen throughout our body, and then they get deoxygenated and they go back to our lungs and they get oxygenated again. And it's this process. We have these little machineries that are constantly awake and doing things within inside of ourselves, and if they ever stop, then we stop being. And we stop being as a human being. But the thing inside of us, the soul, the source, that is infinite and eternal. So just as the atom or the molecule can break apart into its atoms and then become something new again, you are also going to eventually be broken apart and become something new again. There's no like complete lack of consciousness. There is only the conscious experience of being, and it's a transformational step. Oh man, life is really it's so beyond us as well. At the end of the day, I feel no matter. Should I say that? Because this is not something that I could possibly know. I feel like, regardless, let me say that rather, of how intelligent we are, I don't think we have the capacity to really grasp everything there is to grasp. Just the absolute magnitude and beautifulness of this universe. So, yeah, your question about the crystals. I keep getting off of topic. So basically, I like crystals because they're literally these atomic structures, crystalline structures that come together to make something that's beautiful. And it takes like so long, like it takes forever to make these crystals. So it's like literally Mother Earth's conscious effort and consciousness into attention to create these minerals that are like going to bond to themselves in this absolutely profound way to make what a crystal is. So I don't know if it like carries any power further than my mental power that I can give it, like admiring the actual chemical structure and like the lattices that make up, transparent crystals. So yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult. I don't think I'm not going to stake my life on crystal healing, for example, but I feel if you have the right mindset and attention for getting healed, you can benefit from even something like a crystal. If that makes any sense. It's all in your mind, I believe at the end of the day. It's your mind giving things power. I think we're just listening. No, I think the comments are still working, fortunately, my friend. Oh, I'm a doy. Yes, you are just listening, my friend. Sorry. And thank you. Thank you for listening, Jovan. I'm gonna speak myself free. Just wanted to say I've been lurking here for about a week, and now I'm finding myself looking forward for the streams the next day. These have been great for getting me out of my negative headspace. Keep up the good vibes. Greetings from Atlanta. We uh, your comment got cut off. Sorry. And weird L is already handsome as is. Is that what you wanted to say? I'm not sure. But thank you, my friend. Thank you for lurking, even though you didn't say anything just yet. I appreciate you saying something right now and for sharing in this space with us and for co creating with us. I look forward to having you the next day as well now, my friend. Winchester? Is that your name? I'll try and remember. Well, Melt, my father is the same way. I always want to hug him, but he looks at hugging as weak. I am a huge hugger, so I don't know why my dad's like that. I love him forever. Like I love him forever as well, my friend. And that's the thing. I think the way that you are and the reason that you are the way that you are is because of the way that you were raised as well. And it was necessary for you to become the person you are today, Ryan. So it's necessary, my friend, at the end of the day. It is necessary. We have to go through these conscious experiences to feel the things that we needed to feel to become the people that we are today. Mm. A little ant has decided he's going to drown himself in my water. Come here, little dude. There we go. Can you see it? He's still alive, fortunately. Don't drown yourself, little dude. I'm going to put him down. He should be fine. Thanks for joining us. Yes, thank you, Edmund, for welcoming our new friend as well. You radiate hugger energy. I love it. Yeah, he definitely does. He definitely does. I'm so blown away, actually, Ryan. Like I've been thinking. Ooh, butterfly just flew like in front of my face. I've been blown away by your book collection, dude. Like it's hard for me to make out all of your covers, so I know it's gonna be a little bit of a mission to send like a list of all of your book names and the authors, but that's very impressive, friend. Very, very impressive. Like the amount of information we can put inside of our minds. And the cool thing about stuff like that is as well, is that it goes into our subconscious mind. So even though like if I tell you this book, what happened on this page, you wouldn't be able to be like, oh, this is what happened in that page. But that information is still part of your consciousness now. So in your lived experience, no matter what comes up into your life or what comes into your like field of consciousness, you're going to have that information so that you can take a step back and look at it from a more broad perspective. And you're literally growing that perspective by putting information into your system. Happy to see you, my friend. Happy to have you here as well, my friend. You're like a handsome Weird Al. I don't know who Weird Al is, but thank you, friend. I do appreciate that. Um, Project the positivity, my brother. Much love. I'm trying to, my friend. Much love to you as well. Intuition. That's what we're taking sips of water for today. Yes, Thursday lol is my favorite to do. I feel calm as well. Melt. Whoa. I feel calm as well, Melt. It feels peaceful outside. I actually carry like 8 crystals with me at all times. Moonstone is my favorite. Okay, that's really cool. Would you like to like send us a photo of the 8 crystals that you carry? Now I feel I have to actually show you my whole crystal collection. The question is, when do we do it? Maybe like the problem is if I stream any earlier my time, it's going to be like very early mornings for you friends. And if I stream directly after my dancing session, it's going to be like very late for a lot of my friends. And if I stream after I do this stream, it's going to be like cutting into, well, I guess I can stream while I'm editing my video or while I'm like rendering it out or something. So maybe we can do that. I would be more than willing to. I have a whole big box of crystals actually. I would love to show you friends. Weird Al is already handsome as is. There we go. There we go. Atoms can be destroyed, my friend. It's a very, very destructive. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Like that's. I'm not saying atoms can't be destroyed. I'm just saying it's difficult. You have to put a lot of energy into them to actually destroy them. But they're pretty stable in their own. Like if you're not trying to destroy them, and they can get teared off of each other, and they stop making up a molecule, and then it can be made together again and make new molecules. That's the gist I'm getting at, Dan. My geology professor didn't explain that explain it that way, and they wouldn't have, would they? That's what I feel anyway. I'm missing something, Ryan. Uh, the peacefulness, good friend. We're supposed to feel peaceful. We're supposed to feel love, unity, calm, knowing these are the things that are our birthright, if you will. That's actually a word I like. It's our birthright to be happy, to be safe, to be in communion with this earth. They can be made smaller, split, and can decay. Yeah, I know. Like radioactive isotopes actually give off constantly, but like I was talking in general terms, my friend, not being completely literal. I still think that the message carries, though. Uh, we're so happy to share this space with you. Yes, we are, Dan, and thank you for welcoming our new friend as well. It was my name, got cut off. Wes. It was my name, got cut off. Wes. Okay, Wes. Is it Wes? Because my brother's name also starts with those same three letters, but in Afrikaans we say Wes. So is it Wes or is it Wes? Welcome, Wes. Yes, welcome, friend. Does a nuclear bomb not split an atom? It's just making two smaller atoms rather than destroying it. So it's like basically what happens with a nuclear bomb is it's splitting the atom, and then that split of the atom creates enough energy to continue that process where it continues to split atoms, and then that splitting of atoms creates more energy, the chain reaction, and then that makes your nuke. Thank you for the energy, Yash. I appreciate it, my friend. Weird Al was my hero as a kid. Now I'm curious about this Weird Al character. I've never seen him before, so maybe it's like from an old TV show. It's probably from an old TV show. Is it called Weird Al? I'm trying to extrapolate information, but I'm not sure. Come hang out in the Discord, Wes. Yes, please do. Please do join us in the Discord, my friend. And thank you for the to the stars, Dan. I do appreciate it as always, my friend. Thor, I love you, man. Thank you, my friend. I love you as well. The stream keeps reminding a few seconds and going back, rewinding a few seconds and going back. That's weird. Like fortunately, like I'm gonna like tout some positivity in today's streams. Our stream didn't drop this morning. Our stream comments have continued to work for the entire stream, so I'm very happy. I'm feeling like things are working on my side at least. It makes me a little bit angsty that it's not working on your side. I hope that it's not a blanket statement that way. That it's not all rewinding and then going back to where it was for every single one of us. When the atom splits, though, the atom is destroyed, or is it just made into smaller atoms? I think it's made into smaller atoms. Like, because energy can't be created or destroyed, right? Yeah, so I think it just becomes something smaller. Becomes heat as well. When the atom splits, nukes scare me. I have nightmares at least twice a year about this. There's a big nuke in our sky as well, dude, and it's blasting my eyeballs with light. Like, the sun is literally doing nuclear fusion. Is it nuclear? Yeah, it's nuclear fusion. Not fission, fusion. So, like, fission is bombs, fusion is our sun. So with the amount of pressure it has, it fuses molecules together and then creates energy from that as well, which is so trippy, man. Like the real angle of the sun right now is just kicking my ass, like blasting my eyeballs. Ah, Weird Al make joke covers of songs. Oh, okay. Yeah, then I definitely don't know Weird Al. Weird Al is a parody musician. He makes comedy versions of pop songs. There we go. Thank you, Dan. I appreciate it. And there's a Weird Al movie as well, it seems. Hi from Chicago. Hi to you, my friend. Welcome to South Africa. Who influenced you? Every single other being in this entire planet at the end of the day, my friend. We're all sharing a collective consciousness, and we're creating, co-creating this lived experience. So we're all influencing each other at the end of the day. Do I want to lean forward to get out of the sun? Like it's literally there's so much shade all around me, and then there's one spot where my face is. The sun is like penetrating through. I think I'm gonna move. Oh man, I put this thing on rocks so that it's actually level. You know what? I'm gonna weather the sun blasting my eyeball. Wow, I thought the cricket was in my room. I miss home right now. He's like just a few steps away from me. There's so many crickets in our grass. Actually, they when they're inside of your room, they keep you awake. But when they're outside, they can kind of be tranquil. But oh man, having a cricket inside of your room and then trying to sleep and then just having that like brains, almost like brain stabbing, like intensity with the sounds that they create, it can be pretty brutal. Does a lot of parodies of popular songs. Thank you, Lazy B, my friend. Yes, Ryan. UHF. Am I missing something? Is the movie called UHF? I'm not sure. It's the monkey dude. I'm not the monkey dude, my friend. Toasty, what have you done, dude? Now you're helping them. You're helping them think of me as the monkey dude. I'm gonna have to get a freaking monkey and a trampoline at the end of this year or something. Like, if I hear it, if I hear it enough, I'll eventually become it, right? So I'll be the monkey dude as well. Great film. Hmm. Movies. Movies had such a like a big influence on me as well as a kid growing up. I used to watch a lot of footage, a lot of entertainment, and I think it also, in ways, shaped the person that I am today. But I feel I have a very hard time justifying these days watching new movies. Like one of the movies that I do want to watch at this moment is Soul. Um, but the last movie that I watched was like in 2019, like that. Like yeah, maybe it's been a while. I want to watch a movie again. I'll get to it eventually. Talking about the sun, and the sun is like, I will shine on melt. Yeah, it's like just boom. It's like this beam. Literally, I don't know if you can see it behind me. Yeah, you see that little spot right there? Just this spot that's shining directly on my face. Like there it is. Uh, ever read Nietzsche? I've done some reading of Nietzsche's work, but a lot of the stuff that he says I don't really agree with. I feel reading his work kind of gives you a big perspective of one mindset of humanity, but yeah, that's about how much I have to say about the fact. Hey Meld, hey Mygrove. It's been a while, my friend. Have you been? I've been well. I've been really well. We've been having some good streams, uh, allowing ourselves to learn, allowing ourselves to grow, sharing the space of love and growing it constantly. How have you been, friend? Haven't seen you in a while. A giant stuffed monkey. There you go. Yeah, maybe I'll get a giant stuffed monkey. It would be a little bit easier than having a whole ass creature to take care of. Monkey dude, lol. Wow, Toasty, that's funny. I was thinking Mel the lizard dude. You think I'm a lizard dude? Huh. I used to own a bunch of snakes when I was a little kid. Snakes just fascinated me. And then there's a bug landing on my phone. And then I got like my first dog when I was 8 years old, 7 years old, 8 years old. Yeah, and I've been a big dog fan ever since. Hmm. I don't know why, but I think another animal that I would like owning is a ferret. Like it's a danger noodle. No, is it like a snake is a danger noodle? It's like a cat snake almost. That's what I feel about ferrets. They look just very cute. I don't know why, and I don't think I would get one, but I would like to hold one at least. Soul looks so good. My she's in Soul. Yeah, like it sounds like a really good movie. I would like to see it, but all in good time. I'm not going to rush or anything like that. I don't know if you heard that, but the bug was hovering above my water, and I didn't want to like. I can deal when it's like a little bug that's like almost drowning in the water, but that bug was like this big, and I didn't want him to like drink all of my water. Have you seen Saving Private Ryan? I was watching that last night. I have actually seen Saving Private Ryan. War is terrible, my friend. That's all I have to say about that as well. Soul had me in tears. I definitely have to watch it. Oh man, I vote for a watch party with Soul. That would be so cool. We could actually do that, right? Could we? Could we do that? Maybe on Discord or something. We should consider it. I would really love something like that. We actually can do that in Discord. There we go, Toasty. Yeah, that sounds like a really good plan to me. I love that idea. Band of Brothers is better poise. Uh, have you seen it? Band of Brothers? Hmm. I don't think I've seen that movie. No, actually. Hi from New York. Hey, Chichi. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here with us. Gotta go, friends. Love you all. Thank you for being here, Justin. We'll see you again a little bit later. I've been good. I'm happy to hear that, my friend. Long time no see. Been busy with work. I was about to say the same thing as well. It's okay, my friend. You're here right now, and that's what's important. I appreciate you. The snake dude. uh, Wow, that bug sounded huge. I heard its wings in my headphones. Okay, I'm happy that you could actually hear it. It was a pretty big bug. It was like this like blackish beetle, and it had these yellow stripes on its wings, and it had like these little flaps, like created this like little exoskeleton flaps that flipped open, and its wings was underneath those, and it had kind of long legs. We can hear that bug. Okay, I'm happy. I didn't want to slap him. Like he has a pretty hard exoskeleton, fortunately, so he should be fine. I didn't know Discord did watch parties. I've done it through Twitch, but that would be awesome. See you soon, Justin. Yeah, that would be awesome actually, especially to watch a movie that I've been wanting to watch. Maybe this is the reason I've not watched it just yet. We can sing. We can hear the bug. I'm happy. Like it was such a big one. How's your parents? My parents are fine. My mom just actually came home just now, so if you're hearing someone scream for my brother, that's my mom. Nice shot. Wow, I heard that. So funny. Yeah, like he was gonna drink my water. I couldn't have it. I believe as Private Ryan is when they got rid of brother duty because family lines were ending. I had a hard time reading that sentence. I don't know what to say to it. Lazy B, you're so right about that. I believe Private Ryan is when they got rid of brother duty because family lines were ending. Oh, brother duty means that if you passed away and your brother was serving, you had to go serve in his place. That's terrible. Wow. I've seen a band of brothers. I wouldn't say it's better, just different. Hard to compare a TV series to a movie, but they're both great. The Pacific is another great series. Do you like war movies, Dan? I'm kind of curious now. Um, I used to as well, and then like I used to like them for the experience of knowing what happened during those times. But now it just kind of it hurts me to watch. Makes me like, man, people are so delusional. And the best part, it's property. Like that's what they were fighting and killing each other for. It's like, oh no, I want thing. No, you can't have thing. No, I'm gonna try and take thing. No, we shoot you. I can keep my thing. And then we have this entire galaxy, like more space than we could ever, even hope to conquer. Yet we try and kill each other for like, little specks of dust on our planet. I'm not a big fan of the of the military for what they did to a bunch of people back then. My grandfather was in the military and signed up for brother duty. They had gotten rid of brother duty, but still made him go and didn't tell him till he left for war. Ooh, that he wasn't having brother duty, which is why he signed up. Yeah, it's terrible, my friend. It goes like if the U.S. spent all of the money they've been spending on war on the betterment of society, everybody would have been comfortable and taken care of at this point. Like that's, yeah, that's just how it is. All of the like amount of mind power. Like imagine how much just conscious energy has been put into killing each other, and it's so fucking stupid. I'm sorry, it's just stupid. It pisses me off a little bit. I enjoy Saving Private Ryan because my late grandpa's landed on the beach when he was 19 and 44. I have tons of respect for him. You see, so that's like even more connection. And I do understand your connection to that movie then, Dan. Thank you for sharing with us, my friend. I take back what I said. That's a way better way of putting it. Yes, I love all of those shows and movies. Ooh, I think shows and movies give us such a rich experience, and we get to really look into someone's mind in some ways. Like there's so much to movies as well, and like the camera work, the music, the the conversations being had, the story being told. It's such a surreal storytelling device, actually, and it has allowed us as humans to grow as well, literally, by sharing messages in a way like that, where it's consumable, if you will. Uh, we're we're changing the world. We're creating new mindsets, and that's why I'm so excited about the Soul movie as well. I feel it's one of those that are trying to like change our youth's mindset going into the future that we deserve. Bro, you're so damn down to earth. Thanks for the vibe. Thank you, my friend. Like for the last few streams, I've actually been sitting on the ground as well to feel a little bit more grounded, and I'm like it makes me happy that you're saying that, friend. That's exactly the point. No, you went in with no, you went in with your brother. Brother duty is where you went with your brother at the same time. That's yo. That sounds traumatizing as well, dude. I would not be able to handle it. I would. Yo, I'm just getting emotional thinking about losing my brother in the line of battle, dude. That would completely destroy me, and I think it destroyed a lot of men as well. That's really tragic. This guy makes me happy. I'm happy, friend. Let's be happy together. Thank you for bringing me out of the mindset that I was having for a second. I love how they capture these encounters in the movies and shows. I don't like the war aspect of it as more of the human side of it. I understand completely, Ryan, and that's literally why I believe these movies are important as well, and that's why I've watched them as well because of the human side, because of the stories that you hear, because of the insights that you gain from seeing people in that state, and it's something that allows us to grow as well. It's okay to have a favorite. It is okay to have a favorite, Ryan. Thanks for saying that. I kind of nervous that I offended you. No, like I don't think we get offended. We're allowed to have different opinions, different favorites, different things that we like, and that's what makes life so beautiful, so full and so diverse. War works me up too, brother. I'm sure living in SA, you have much more exposure to first-hand consequences of war daily. Actually, not so much, Toasty. To be completely honest, South Africa is not so into the war thing. Violence and crime, yeah, a lot more so. But like, fortunately, we've our military has been like actually getting worse and worse over the last few years. So I don't know if that's a good thing, but like I don't fortunately have any real world consequences of war in my life, which I'm very, very grateful for. But our entire humanity does. Like the collective consciousness is still being hurt by the wars that are going on in our world, dude, and it's unacceptable. What it's all about. Like I think if you really think about it, Dan, you really think about what the movie Soul will be about. Like, and you put on your thinking cap and you drink your brain juice. I mean, I'm sorry. I don't. You see, that's the like the sarcastic nature that comes out in me. Our family is ultra sarcastic with each other, and it's something I have had to become very aware of because some people do get offended by sarcasm. But yeah, it's playful. It's completely playful. I have a Throwback Thursday video for you all in Discord. Thank you, Ryan. I look forward to seeing it. Jazz and the Afterlife. Okay. It has jazz elements to it. I wasn't expecting that at all. It does even make more sense that it's called Soul now. And Soul is about the human experience to learn how a soul works. Pretty black and white, but so great of a movie. Thank you for sharing that as well, Ryan. Yes, sorry, didn't mean to put you there. Puppies are cute. Let's talk about puppies. No, my friend, you don't have to worry. Puppies are cute, but I don't know. I have I have reservations with puppies as well. I feel we shouldn't be making any more puppies until all of the dogs in the kennels have homes as well. Mm. You know what I'm saying? I love jazz. I've not listened to too much jazz actually. Share some jazz in the music group. The jazz that you like, at least, Toasty. I used to have a pipe shaped like a saxophone. It was pretty jazzy. That sounds so cool. Did you ever pretend to be playing the saxophone, like while you're getting ready to smoke with a friend or something, and just be a little bit comic with it? What's black and white as a description? Soul is hard to explain for me. It's okay, friend. Like, I think your description of what the movie is about is enough to leave you wanting. So you want to actually go and watch the movie. If you just gave us the whole plot line of the entire movie right off the bat, it'd be a little bit counterproductive. Likes funky jazz. Oh, okay. Like, I don't see Ryan in here right now, but it's cool that he also likes funky jazz. It could be about soul music. Come on, I was just joking with you, Dan. I was just pulling your leg a little bit. But yeah, I also didn't know it was about jazz, so it's about soul music as well. Exactly. Hey to you, AK-47 Emma. So is your name Emma, and you have an AK-47, or are you an AK-47 named Emma? I'm curious. See that jazz? Who's silly now? I'm the silly one, Dan. I am. And I accept complete responsibility for my silliness. Happy to see you. Hey, SC444. Welcome here, my friend. I haven't seen you in a while as well. How have you been? I hope you've been well. I hope you've been safe. And thank you for being here again. Heck yeah, I pretended to be Kenny G. That's sexy. That's sexy pipe. I'm happy. I'm happy that you did that. Be all vibing. Get really into it. Uh, Wolfpack is a great recommendation for a fun jazzy funk. Okay, Wolfpack. Never heard of that in my entire life, but thank you for sharing, my friend. And thank you for the helpful one-legged bunny. That's tragic. But a one-legged bunny can still beat. So I'm happy, my friend. Thank you for the helpful. I do appreciate it. Yes, that's actually the group that Ryan sent me. Okay, Wolfpack. Wolfpack. Very interesting name as well. That bug slap though. Are you only seeing it now? Man, it might have jumped you back so far. I've almost forgotten about the bug slap by now. Reminds me of the show, hey. Uh, Arnold would play in Soul. Arnold that played in Soul. Okay. Now I'm really curious about this movie because I'm a big sucker for music as well. And a movie that has good music is even that much better. So it sounds really cool. Sup from the UK, sup to you, my friend. Welcome to South Africa. I hope that you're well. Yeah, dudes, all good. I'm happy to hear that. SC makes me happy, my friend. We are good. We are pure. We are divine. We are creators. We are creative. Always and forever. I am loved, loving, and lovable. I am loved, loving, and lovable. Try and say it, friends. Say it to yourselves. I am loved, loving, and lovable. Believe it. keep it as your truth. If you ever feel down, if you ever feel not worthy, just say that to yourself. I am loved, loving, and lovable always. Yeah, powerful stuff, my friends. It's so powerful. Vulpec is next level. Seriously fantastic band. Now I'm really curious. New York 3 Jazz Trio, Ryan. Hey, guru. I'm not a guru, friend. Don't don't put me on a pedestal. Like, if you put me on a pedestal, I have something to fall off of. I need to stay grounded. Allow myself to learn. Allow myself to be taught as well. Like, I feel if you're a guru, you're the one that has to constantly be teaching people things. And I don't want to be teaching things my entire life, friend, especially not from the age of 22. I need to learn. I need to learn things right now. And hopefully, in 50 years, then I might know enough to be able to be considered a guru or something. What do you do like to do after a smoke? What do you like to do after a smoke? Um, Usually, learning something about spirituality. Actually, meditation is one of my favorite things to do after I smoke, because I feel I have a lot of capacity to tap into the information that I want, if that makes any sense. So that's my favorite thing. And thank you for the vibe, and Dan, I appreciate it. Legalize freedom. Yes, we should legalize freedom. I agree completely. You're happy makes me happy. Circulation. Yes, exactly. It is this constant exchange of energy. If you're living out of fear, your heart torus is gonna shrink, become small, and become only a part of your little informational system. But if you live out of love, then that torus expands, and you can touch each other's lives and make each other happy in turn. I'm happy that you're happy that he's happy. I'm happy that you're happy that I'm happy that he's happy. Siobhan. I love that so much, Mel. Love you, Brother Bear. I love you too, Ryan. And I always appreciate you being here, my friend. I'm happy. He's happy. You're happy. I'm happy. You're happy that we're all happy. I'm happy that you're happy, that he's happy, that I'm happy, that you're happy, that he's happy, that we're all happy together. Like, if we're gonna keep going like this, we'll just be happy at the end of the day. Let's go. Good to hear your voice again. It's good to hear your voice again as well. Like, I read it, even though it's in my own voice that I read it. I try and imagine what you must sound like, my friend. I'm happy that you're here with us right now. Your commitment is great. You'll be the next Alan Watts. Freaking putting me in the spotlight, friend. Like, it's too bright. It's too bright for now. Like, Alan Watts, if I can even get close to the level that Alan Watts was on, with the amount of influence he had to touch people's lives, woo, then I'll be overwhelmed with gratitude, my friend. He's quite a character, and he makes me so happy to listen to. His voice, just his way of talking, just kind of encapsulates you. Makes you want to listen to him. Da 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 da. Love this dude. Love you, my friend. I love you so much. I'm seeing the word happy a lot, and now wondering if it's spelled like that. Yeah, it is. It is spelled like that. I think it is. Oh yeah, my kalimba is blue wood major C, and I love how it plays. Soon I will have a video for you, Brother Bear. I'm looking forward to that, Ryan. I've actually been wondering how you've been progressing, but progressing. I've been wondering how you've been doing. Has it been fun? Has it been an enlightening experience for you to actually, play the kalimba? It's something that's very fun to me to do. Mm. Uh, what do you think humans crave more, power or attention? I think it's a little bit of both. Like, people feel like they'll get the attention that they need if they have a certain amount of power, and some people think that by exercising power, people will give them attention. So maybe attention. Like, now that I'm thinking about it and dropping these pebbles in my field of consciousness, I think like attention is more important to people. Nice, just got one of those myself. Thanks to the live streamer. Cool, my friend. So we have a bunch of people starting to play the kalimbas. It's such a gentle and soft and relaxing experience as well. So I'm very happy to hear that. More and more people need to play Kalimbas. Where are you located, mate? Love the trees. Good, my friend. I'm located in South Africa, actually. The trees are beautiful. Thank you for the Yash Queen. I appreciate it, yeah. Yash. Thank you, my friend. Alan Watts is the reason I'm here. I'm sure that's the case for many people too. I feel so as well, friend. I feel like the people that kind of found Alan Watts and started to listen to his messages. Like he like, and by the way, we were talking about this yesterday, and I actually mentioned Alan Watts. You were right, Toasty, and I think Jovan as well, and I think maybe who else was that said? You were right, friends. I was wrong about he was actually talking about Buddhism, and in Buddhism, if you recognize within yourself that you are God, and you go and tell your masters, they tell you, congratulations, what took you so long? So you were right, friends. It was Alan Watts and it was Buddhism that he was talking about in that sense. Hey, Kit Kat. Hey, Kit Kat Paddywhack. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here with us. Late. It's okay, my friend. You're not late. You're here when you're supposed to be. I didn't know he had one. Nice. Are you talking about me? Me having a kalimba? I'm missing something. Oh, I've seen that too. Just made me would like one when I watched Melt playing his kalimba. There we go. Yeah, Ryan mentioned. Yes, I do have a kalimba, friend. It's an amazing little instrument. It's very fun to play as well. You can kind of let your consciousness just flow with it, and it makes me very happy to do. I love listening to Alan Watts every day or night before bed. Like you've been putting so much good information into your field of consciousness, Ryan, and it shows, my friend. It really does show. Good morning, beautiful friends. Good morning, Kiwi. And thank you for being here, my friend. It's nice to have you. Yes, sorry. Yeah. Sorry. Yes, too bright. Still, dude, you're awesome. It's okay, my friend. Thank you. I appreciate your love so much. And I have a hard time taking compliments. Unfortunately, it is something that I'm working on. Yeah, I just don't feel like I'm thinking these things. I'm like, no, shouldn't be saying these things. I feel I have still a lot more to do before I'll be worthy. And I know that I'm already worthy. I should recognize it within myself. I shouldn't allow myself to doubt myself or to despair. We are worthy, my friends. We should allow ourselves to be complimented more. Accept them in grace and be thankful for them as well. You was. No, I've not, my friend. Playing the kalimba is way fun. My wife says it sounds like I'm a natural already in the short time playing. Love you all so much. That's amazing to hear, my friend. And you are a natural. We all have this innate ability in ourselves to make music and to create. So I'm so happy to hear that you're already getting into it. Attention is what I came to as well. Attention is what I came to as well. I feel it's a good one, my friend. People are definitely lacking attention more so than they're lacking power. I love the kalimba too. Oh, we have three friends loving the kalimba. What advice would you give to people to receive, give, ask for attention? Sure, all good questions. Mm. And it's a very hard one for me as well because I don't actually know how to, as you said. Let me read your words exactly. Receive, give, and ask. I do give as much attention as I can, but I feel always that, man, I don't want to take someone's time or take unnecessary attention from them, and I know it's something within myself that I have to confront as well. But it's difficult, friend. I think it's practice, allowing yourself to live into creation, to live into the communities and the informational systems that we build for ourselves, to be able to give attention, to receive attention. And it's okay to ask for attention as well. I think if you want to ask for attention, just tell someone. Like, it's actually something that I do with my brothers and my sister. I tell them to come and sit with me somewhere, and then I'll just sit and have a conversation with them. And maybe that's my way of like seeking attention. But then I usually, when I'm in that state of mind, I ask them about their experience. and I try and give them my full attention, try and listen to them and actually be there with them. So yeah, attention is just important, my friend. I think we have a lot of attention to give as well. Yes, love Meltmore, Love Crew, Kalimba Crew slash Kalimba Crew. Guess so, my friend. Eventually, we'll all be playing Kalimbas. Viper just reached out, showing up is the hardest part, and asking for help. Yeah, reach out exactly. And as you said, showing up. Sometimes we kind of boycott ourselves by not allowing ourselves to experience the things that we're supposed to, because we have this resistance within ourselves. Actually, one of our friends told us about a Zoom call that she wanted to go on, and she kind of stopped herself because it wasn't flowing as she wanted it to. And because of that experience, she kind of took something that she was looking forward to away from herself. And in that same way, we can take things away from ourselves by just not showing up and being there for someone in that moment. So I think it's just becoming aware of that, becoming aware that we have the capacity to be present with someone, and by being present with someone, we allow ourselves to receive attention as well. Love the vibe, mate. I need to get me a shirt like that. What shirt am I wearing today? It is a nice shirt. It feels kind of good as well. It's one of the bigger ones, so they actually fit me still. A lot of my shirts are getting too small. It's kind of awkward. Da 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 da. Cajun is another neat percussion instrument. One day we'll all have jam sessions with Lane stand-up bass. That sounds so sick, actually. I do like that, Javat. Man, I would love to hear some of Lane's stand-up bass. Like, I feel like the stand-up bass is the most badass instrument in the orchestra. So I'm not surprised that's the one that Lane picked. Not worthy of praise. I struggle with this as well. It's a human condition, my friend. It's definitely a human condition. But we are. We are worthy of praise. We are. We should allow ourselves to be praised as well. Hi, guys. Hey, Ryan. We were talking about you a little bit earlier. I had classes this morning, so I couldn't pop in till now. It's completely okay. Thank you for being here with us right now. You're worthy, Viper. Yes, you are worthy, Viper. As Mediocre said, you just gotta show up and let them know what's going on. Meltmore fam helped me out in a rough spot last night. I was afraid to put it out there, but was glad I did. I'm also glad you did, my friend. And like, that's something that makes me so happy about this thing that we're building right now. I feel it kind of started initially with me being a friend for the friends we have in chat, and the ones that needed to reach out reached out to me, and I was talking to every single one of the people that needed someone to talk to. And as we're growing this Meltmore family, we have more and more friends that are going to be able to be there for each other. And the bigger we grow, and the more people that we bring a part of this family that we're building, the more we'll have friends that will be there for us when we need a hand. In talking about something, in expressing something that we're feeling, and by allowing ourselves to say these things, by showing up, asking for help, I think there will be, especially in our community, someone that wants to help. Glad you're here. I'm also glad he's here, Dan. Thank you, Ryan, for being here with us, my friend. You do think you can show us a weight loss progress from all the dancing you do every morning? Okay, I'll show you one, my friend. Um, just because you asked. Like, it's a little bit an awkward thing for me. I was really fat. Like, I was kind of chunky, but I have photos, so maybe I'll share it on the r/meltmore, or on some sort of. I think there might be like a weight loss subreddit or something, but in time, friend. In time, I'll show you the dancing can help definitely for weight loss. It's been helping, and proud to be your friend. I'm also proud to have you as a friend, Ryan. Thank you, my friend. Be happy Wednesdays. Love the Recovery Road family. He's also doing some good things. Really, really is. Creating a place where people can love each other. Makes me happy to see. More and more people are, awakening to this truth. I want to play the bass synthesizer in this proposed jam session. That sounds sick. Please do, Dan. I would love that. Dibs on the rave fan. Pop, 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 pop. Please, yeah, this sounds so sick. We'll have a whole band of people just making music together. personally asking for help is so difficult. It is. It is so difficult. It is really difficult because it feels like you have to kind of admit within yourself that there's something lacking. Like, oh, I'm lacking. That's why I need to reach out and ask for help. But it's not you being lacking. It's you having a conscious experience and allowing yourself to open up about that conscious experience and allowing others to influence that conscious experience as well. It's just what life is about and what divinity is about, and we should allow ourselves to ask for help at the end of the day, my friend. So there are two Ryans. If you remember, you can call me Ryan F. Yeah, there are two Ryans. There's actually three Ryans, but I haven't seen Ryan 3 in a long time. But Ryan F. I'll try and remember Ryan F. We have Ryan S and Ryan F. And I can go with my last name. It's Sheenan or Ryan S. Love you, Ryan F. Yes, we have two Ryans in chat right now in this moment. Toasty the Mosty. Whoop whoop whoop. Whoop 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 wobble. I feel it's the hardest for me to ask for help with anything emotional. For me as well, friends. Like, it really is. And I don't think I have asked for help in a very long time. Because of the same reasons. Like, I literally have the same resistance within me as well at the end of the day. And it's something that we're all capable of. And we all have this, like, not resistment. I was trying to combine the word of resentment and resistance, but this resistance within us to actually ask for help, to open ourselves up, to make ourselves vulnerable. And I think the more we do it, we're going to allow ourselves to open our hearts, literally open our hearts and allow people to affect us, allow ourselves to feel the things that we're supposed to feel. And that is the message I want to leave you guys with, not guys, your friends with. Thank you, my friends, for being here with me for as long as you were. I always appreciate your presence so much. Thank you for being so active and loving in the comments. It makes me so happy. It really does. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow, my friends.